everyone, I'm popping on. Oh, look at that big bit bright sunshine there. Hopefully it's okay. Let's try. Yeah, okay. I'm popping on because I want to do just a really quick update on the virtual social, because if you haven't seen my post on my community tab or on Instagram, I have finally set it up. So I thought I'd just do a little post. I will do a short as well, but I just want to tell you, as promised, I have done it. I know it took longer than planned, but that's life, isn't it? It is, the first date is up. I will set future dates soon, but the first one is the 29th of October, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. I've chosen that time because I thought it captures people from many parts of the world, hopefully. So there is a link to Eventbrite where you can buy your ticket. I will then send you 24 hours before the event a Google Meet link. I've gone with Google because as an individual I had to find a package that I could use that would allow me to have breakout rooms, and that was the best value. And also Google is everywhere in the world, so I thought it wouldn't be a problem. And so yes, there is a small charge, and the ticket is, when you get the ticket, it has the small charge on it, and the small charge is for 2 or 3 reasons. It's for the following: 1, to cover my cost of making sure I can have a long virtual session, which even Zoom doesn't allow you to do for free. So I needed to get something that would allow me to have a good length of time on a virtual event, something that would allow me to do breakout rooms so we can break into smaller groups if there's lots of us, so you can have a bit of a smaller chat for a bit. It will also cover the cost of purchasing and posting the raffle prize, because I had to factor in the fact that someone could be anywhere in the world. So maybe another time I'll do an event that has no raffle, but I wanted to replicate as much as possible the real life socials with this virtual one. I can't work out the swaps thing yet, but I've got till the 29th of October to work that out. I've got a little idea. And so it covers all of that, and the organising and everything as well, because I'm having to set everything up, and I do, as I've mentioned before, work full time. So I am sorry if you was hoping it would be free, but I can't unfortunately get a 5 or 6 hour length virtual session with anyone with breakout rooms free. I did a lot of research and a lot of looking at it. But as I say, maybe in the future, maybe the next day I'll do no swap, and then that can bring the price down. So maybe I can, no raffle. So maybe I can alternate it, but this one will have the raffle as well. If you go to Eventbrite, you book your ticket, you can only book one. So if you know someone else that wants to join, they need to book their own ticket. As I say, I will then send you the link to the session before the day. And at the moment I've limited it to 25 people, but let's see how we go. Tickets are already going well. So if you want to keep update on these things, you can go to Instagram to Southern Social, or to Facebook where there's a Southern Social group, or you can drop me a message down below or whatever. And also I'll put the Eventbrite link below. So there's lots of ways you can get access to this. If you are having problems and can't work out how to do it, drop me a message and I'm sure I can solve it with you. And then once you come to the virtual social, these are the things. First of all, you don't have to arrive on time and leave at the end time. You can come at any point in between. You can come, then turn your camera off and your microphone off and disappear to go and do something and come back. So there is no expectation of full participation for the whole time. There is also no expectation that you have to have your camera or your microphone on. It would be nice if you choose not to do that, to make sure that your name is very clear so I know which of the participants you are. But I understand that for lots of people this might be a way of having company and dipping their toe in and not feeling ready either to be seen on screen. You might not want to be seen on screen, but you might want to just have your mic on. All of that is fine, and if you want to let me know anything in advance, please do. I am completely embracing of neurodivergence and the world of the journey that and the different journeys we are all on, and I want to make this work. So please don't feel that you would be expected to be a certain way or have to answer anything. There is no expectation on that, and as I say, if you wanted to drop me a message just to let me know anything like that, you could. When we have the session at the beginning, anyone who's comfortable can introduce themselves if they want to and say what they're working on. There is no expectation to work on any set project, so you could just be sitting there and unpicking something, or even drawing or colouring and listening to the sewing chat. I'm not going to tell anyone off for coming if they don't want to sew at that moment. We will have a couple of little like icebreaker chats for the breakout rooms so that anyone who wants to chat can. If you've got any particular questions that you want to ask the group, the chat will be open. You can also drop me a request as well. So let's say you want to ask people about a problem you're having with something you're doing, or ask people's advice, you can. So it's really over to you to get out of it what you want. And what you might want is just some friends in squares in your room with you, or you might want to talk a lot or ask advice. It's really how you want it to go for you personally, and there will be nobody forced into anything. So I hope that reassures you. And also, if you don't want to be part of the raffle, do let me know that, because obviously whoever wins the raffle, they will need to give me an address to send it to. And if you didn't feel comfortable with that, you might want to wait to see if you win, and if you win you could say no thanks, and then I can just redo someone else's name. But that's up to you as well. And the other thing I would say is, please do not forward the invite on to anyone else. It is for you and you alone, because I will use the email address that you put in Eventbrite, so it won't work for anyone else. If they want a ticket, please encourage them to know where to go. If you have any thoughts, ideas or suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. I can't wait to meet you virtually. If you want to pick my brains about something or ask me a question, I'm expecting to be there the whole time, apart from going off and either cooking or getting my dinner and coming back with it. Obviously, while I'm eating, I will turn my camera off. I don't think anyone needs to see me eating my dinner, but it is really up to you. As far as I'm aware, Google Meet will work on laptop, tablet and phone. So again, you don't need anything other than a smartphone to be able to do this, but if you have, then obviously your friends in squares will be bigger. And if you think of anything, as I say, do let me know. I can't wait to meet you, and will set up the other date soon, which leads me on to saying this week I will release part 2 of my advice about setting up a vlog. And I've also got the live this week, which may or may not have happened, depending on when I put this in, about how to set up an in-person social. And with all of these things happening, I think I just need to take a week to pause, to continue sewing, because that's what I love to do, but to think about setting all the dates for the virtual and the in-person social, to just look at my channel and making sure that I'm still making good quality vlogs for you, that I'm not rushing them. So I'm just going to have a week. That's all I'm planning to do, just have a little week's breather. I'd already pre-filmed the vlog tip, so that's fine. But I want to make sure that what I do for you is good quality, and that I do all of these events and things properly. So I just need to have a little pause for a minute. I will be back. You can still see my photos on Instagram, so I'll still pop pictures up there, because it's almost like a visual diary for me of what I've got up to. And I'm still here, and I still love all of this, but I just think sometimes you've got to take a breath for a second. Otherwise, I think I saw this quote that said, you can't fix the car while you're going at 70 miles an hour down the road. Well, I don't need to fix the car, but I do need to do like a little check to make sure I've got the oil and the windscreen cleaner and everything, and you can't do that while driving it. So I'll be back soon. Can't wait to meet you virtually or in person, or see your comments, but lots of exciting things happen. Do drop me a message if you have any questions. but hopefully I'll see lots of you in the virtual social, particularly my American friends who I know couldn't get to a real in-person one. See you soon. Bye.